I'm gonna look at my YouTube channel. I'm over here. I gotta look at here. Never mind. Nope, I don't have my YouTube. Keep going. I said, how am I gonna look at it? No, I can't. Yeah. So how am I gonna look at my YouTube channel? And knowing this place, they're gonna turn on the music at some point. I know. Thank God. Because yeah, I forgot to put in my hands. This is it. Ah, grow up. Grow up, guys. When y'all figure it out. When you figure it out. What's up, y'all? What you looking at? Who you looking at? What you looking at? Who you was looking at when you was looking at me? Let me plug this mic in. Hello there, friends. Jay, you in the video? I'm sorry. Me, I know everyone will be in the videos. As I have to pay when everybody is in my videos, click that like button, subscribe. You have to pay for everybody in the videos. You have to pay it in. But I gotta see your phone for real. Because if it's not clear, I gotta move it. Just check on Shiny Pro. Because this one I have set up to go live for the workout. This is just cardio. Hello there, friends, people, and everybody tuning on there. So yesterday I realized, the realization of it all, is that you guys couldn't hear anything. You could hear a little music, and then I have to go over a few music, and block the video. So what I'm doing today is just you just learn and you grow. You grow and you learn. So that's what I'm doing today. Giving you guys visuals as we do cardio, and hopefully the visuals are better. I'm not subscribed. It should be here. And this is where, no, this is showing the bottom. And you're not subscribed. Lord have mercy, I'm dead. Lord have mercy, man. The official Shania Perez. At least y'all know it's real. It's real in these streets. Ain't nobody. Hey, I can't. I'm fine. I keep having you stop. Don't go, I'm fine. There it is. I found it. And I'm live. Now let me see it. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep y'all over there. Let me start and we'll see what it looks like. I'm checking it now. I'm checking the check. I'm checking the work. Because as long as you guys can see what I'm doing on the treadmill, that's what matters. Because I used to care about how close you were, all that good stuff. It's not about that. Oh shit, I can't. Can you have on your earbud? No. Oh, let me see your mic. Let me see your mic. Okay. I mean, is the mic even working? Hello? Yeah, but it sounds like, the volume sounds like it's just a phone. Or do you think it's the mic? Yeah, that's just regular sound, right? Maybe? Well, I am kind of far from the phone. No, meaning you can hear from the phone and I'm all the way over here. It's working. It's working. Okay, guys. So what matters is that you can tell that I'm elevated. This is the highest the incline can go. I have it on 15. So I just got on here. He's been working out for a minute. I've been doing some TikToks. Follow me on TikTok. What am I on TikTok? The official shine of the body. So we pick up my speed and warm up for about 2 minutes. So I'm on 2.1. And this is what you do for a bigger gluteus maximus. It's just like climbing steps. It's just like lunges. You have to increase the incline and it keeps your glutes lifted. Because when I used to train people, their results would be phenomenal with weight loss because we would train like we were climbing mountains. So make sure that you always remember that, because everybody's going to get older and you want to make sure your body is as tight as humanly possible. So if you're able to do an incline, I would say go to the max. Do the max incline. And your upper body is going to get a nice workout because you have to pull yourself up. But yesterday I didn't explain that. I didn't do any explanation yesterday, but you can see that workout. And it was good. And it was good. So, I'm doing the fitness portion on my other YouTube channel, which is the official Shania the Body. I'm just making sure that everything that I put my time and effort into has its own video. Like today, social media got a beautiful lesson. Social media got a walking clip, but I edited an extended version with twerking for my Patreon, SeanYourForever.com. So I'm just making sure everybody got something different. So if you're on any Patreon account, just get ready because this week is delicious, full of meat. So get your tummy. You don't need anything to eat. You're going to be full. So today I'm dropping SeanYourForever.com, CHANYAFOREVER.com. I'm dropping on the 3-pointer. I'm dropping the booty. This is delicious. Reason why you should make sure you do the workouts that I do. Dropping that videos after we leave the gym. Tomorrow I'm dropping a promo picture probably, or video if you have time, of why you need to be on the live stream on CH. Get a pen, hurry up and buy. CHANYATHEBODY.com. The reason why you need to be there at 2 p.m., maybe 3 p.m. The reason you need to be there, you will see full proof by tomorrow, if you have not been convinced yet. The live shows are all you need. I still remember the last live show, and the live show before that. And the live, baby, you remember the last live show? People remember that last live show. He had to get people out the way in the last live show. He had to say, excuse me, sir, on that last live show. Twice. So, we have to change location, Jesus, because we don't have that much security. So, make sure, if you're already a Patreon member, spread the word. Spread the word. shows because I'm excited now. And it's because of the preparation. Before they would be so last minute because of my lifestyle. But now I have these. I have the blessings to prepare. So preparation is everything. Preparation is everything. So if you tune into the official Shania Body on YouTube, you'll see one of the workouts that I'm preparing to do, and obviously half of nothing. But we'll keep it where you're physically satisfied, mentally satisfied, and your belly is full. But I have to do workouts like this to do that. Trust and believe. You can't just show up and you have not been putting effort towards your physical being. Alright? So always take care of yourself. Always.
Yeah, I'm here. I'll be there in a second.
Okay, good. You wanted an excuse. So I'm happy for him. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm so excited. Let's turn the sheet off. Just in case somebody comes in here. They feel like it's abuse. Look how many calories here already burned. That's another good thing about, I can change the frame slightly. That's another good thing about this workout is that you actually, hold on. Yeah, let me keep it there. That's another great thing about this workout is that you burn so many calories. Burn so many calories. I didn't even put my weight. That would have helped me to have an accurate weight, calorie burn, but nonetheless. So, keep pushing, keep striving for the best you. We can't look like other people, but you can be the best version of you. I think the weakest thing that we can do is strive to look like somebody else. That's going to weaken you and weaken your spirit. Your goal should be every day, how can I be the best version of me, physically, mentally, spiritually? So, when you do anything that detoxes your body, sauna, steam room, fitness, meditation, yoga, sunlight, stretching, prayer, all of that detoxes your body, detoxifies your soul. You actually can reach your thought process of how you can be your highest self. Because it takes work to know what you're capable of. You have to put in the work to find it out. So it seems like I'm going to burn 100 calories per 10 minutes. And that's not horrible, but it's horrible if you have time constraints. So I would say if you're in a time crunch, run. Run and get them calories in. But if you have time, put this shit all the way up on that incline and burn your ass out. So I have to do the incline right now because I injured something. And so I have to wear open-toe shoes right now. So if I didn't have this injury, or when my injury heals, I am definitely going to take that advice. So stay tuned. If everything runs accordingly, you will see my brother. You will see mine. Well, you have to talk about us. Because sometimes being in here longer is not. It becomes complacent. You just become bored with working out. So forward to changing up my routine. Because even that Stairmaster, I would love to do 20 there, 20 somewhere else, but I have to be careful with these open-toe shoes. Literally, the best thing for me to do is workouts that I can do in my sleep, instead of trying all these difficult, because you can't run sleep, but I can walk in sleep. Speed walk. So stay tuned for the cardio. Stay tuned, Mom. Stay tuned. So when you're on this incline, looking at all these calories burned feels so good. It just does. I hope everyone's doing okay today. All we can do is just pray. If things are not going our way, pray. When things are going our way, be thankful. Don't forget to be thankful. Let God know that I really like the way this is going. Please maintain this for me. You need to know. Because he was quick to change it. He's like, oh, well, you ain't even tell me thank you. I'm good. I'll change it. It's just too much work for me. So, let him know. In the good times, let him know in the bad times how you really feel. Because he cares. He's the only entity that's going to really care. Everybody cares as much as they can. But because he's the creator, he knows how to fix it. For real. For real, for real. I actually was going through so much mentally because my body weight, when it changed, and I was like, I can't even tell you because it's too depressing how I was thinking. And then I said, wait a minute. Girl! Look at your body. Girl, wake up. Look at your body. You are fine. So get out of this sogginess and get thankful. So I changed the trajectory of my heart. And I said, girl. I'm so thankful. God, thank you that at my grown age, I'm able and capable of so much. Man, I had to change how I was looking at me. I was like, girl, oh my God. People who skinny wish they was bigger. People who bigger wish they was skinny. We need to just be thankful that we could even move. Guys and boys. I had to change how I was looking at the game. I said, wait a minute. Let me start teaching people how to look like me. Because the business of being skinny has been done and dried up. And the well don't have nothing in it. That is played out. People want to look thick. People want to be scrumptious. People want to be tantalizing, sensual, unbelievable. People want to look juicy. I had the game all wrong. I thought it was the other way around. I thought that I had to be status quo. And so that leaves you so unhappy when you cannot conform to status quo. 100 135 pounds, 115 pounds, 150 pounds, 100, look at me, I'm going up, because I am all the way up. I had to wake up, but I said, girl, you on this machine longer than these 115s. Girl, you do a photo shoot for hours. And these 115s are ready to go home. So wait a minute. It's about capability. It's about intuitivity. It's about, I don't even want to say no more, because then you don't know what it's about. Girl, you is all that. And a bag of, I love chips, and that's, I hate it. Ain't that I love chips, but me, I love chips. I love chips. If you love chips, put it in the comments. Okay? Because we're going to have big booties forever. We is the chip people. Just say I'm 30% complete. She got 30% complete. 200 calories in y'all burn that time. And you know I need to burn 200 calories. I have eaten, the food I ate was home cooked. Deliciously prepared, my mouth was watering. My son had a ceremony last night, and the chef prepared a beautiful, delicious, but it was too late, so I couldn't eat it. So I ate it for breakfast, and I said to myself, God of the thunder and lightning, I need your help, because I know these calories is up in here. This can't be this good without them calories. So not only do I need to burn these calories, but I also can't eat nothing else that's high calories today. So I had to pray my way. So what I do now is I focus on being full. I'm like, I'm not hungry, I'm full. 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 And my waist slimming up. My waist slimming up, my butt getting bigger. And you can't tell me that's not true. My waist slimming up, and my butt getting bigger. So I'm trying to show y'all how I'm doing it, because I was in the wrong journey. I was trying to conform to the Google way of looking. That's not true. Because where I live, nobody's skinny over here. No full-grown woman with a job and chitlins, pets, house chores, bills, stress, long hair, good punani. No. We all got some weight on us. We about 150 or better. All of us. All of us. All of us are 150 or better. Okay? And if she's less than 150, she's still thick, it's because she's shorter. And I don't know the dimensions of being short. I just know dimensions of 5'7" or better. Okay? And we all 150 or better. Good punani, bills, children, household duties, chores, obligations, being a good person, all of that. It's just too much. We can't be skinny. It's impossible. It's imminent impossible without drugs. And we don't do that. We're not doing it. We don't condone it. It'll tear up everything you fought for. So us non-drug people, we are 150 or better. And if you're not 150, it's because you 5'1" or something like that. And we understand that too. Because y'all got great bodies, You're just short. And I don't know what dimensions. I don't know what y'all weight. Because I do know women who say I'm 135, but they're normally 5'1", 5'2". So I don't know nothing about that. Y'all can talk in the comments. How much y'all weigh when you are 5'1", 5'2", 5'3", 5'4". I have no idea. Okay? I am looking straight at most people in their face. I'm not looking up. And when I ever have to look up at a man, I let them know, damn, you tall. Because I normally don't have to look up. So, there you have it. For men out there, I want you to stop abusing yourself. People keep saying that y'all have to look like this and look like that. You guys are fine. You can bald and sexy. Just take care of your skin, take baths, take showers, do skincare. Some of the stuff you see your woman using, you may need to get into it, but just get the masculine kind. You are great. You just need to take care of your skin. I think that's the only thing that men skip out on, is their skin. Take care of that skin, it says. Hygiene. I think it's mostly hygiene with men. A lot of men smell good. I will say that. Can I tell y'all something that I've noticed in the gym or just in my workout realm? Because I work out everywhere in the world. Just like in the workout realm, it seems like men wear cologne more than women wear perfume. I'm like, I don't smell one woman. And I'm like, damn, she smells good. But I be smelling these men, and I'm like, damn, he smell good. So, I would say that it could be because I like a lot of the men colognes, but that's not it. It's just that women are not showing up how they used to. Like the fragrances I'm talking about. The women look fantastic in the gym, but I very rarely walk by a woman and say, oh my gosh, she smells like heaven. But I be walking past these men, oh my gosh, make you want to go home and touch something. Hey man. So man, kudos to that. Women, kudos to you because y'all be looking good in the gym, that's a lie. Our outfits are amazing. So let's just pick up the pace with the perfumes. Let's pick up that pace and let these men show out on us. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Almost 300 calories burned. Praise God, I'm coming in the lightning. I'll show you guys, since you don't believe me. So, it's not a waste of time to do this. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to slow the pace so that I can turn around. So I put it on 2.0 because I'm boring. You're boring, yeah. It's true. There's nothing you can do about it. Period. We are boring, yeah. So, my advice to you is to walk backwards for your knees. Because, yes, I do feel amazing that I can do all the stunts that I do when I'm performing live on CHANYATHEBODY.com. I know you're going to read it this Friday, 2 p.m., 3 p.m. to the latest. I know y'all going to be there to see what I'm talking about, my capabilities, my art, my sculpture, the benefits of all of this fitness. I know y'all going to be there to see that. So I do feel smart that I've always worked on my knees, but the thing about being the only one is that, I'm not saying I'm the only one, I'm not saying that. I'm talking about maybe my age demographic. Normally, I'm the only one still busting out in a twerk. Normally, in my age demographic, I am the only one trying to do splits at the club. Normally, in my age group, I look funny to everybody else because they're like, why? Why is she doing all that? She want attention? What is this? She don't look right. And it's because they're sitting down drinking or smoking a hookah, and that's what my age group is doing right now. I'm like, ew. Ew, that's gross. I want to twerk until my makeup sweats off. I want to fall into a split and have all of us doing the same thing. I want that. So I'm not going to say this is ever going to happen, but I would love to have more like-minded people, and the only way to get there is to show people how to do it for free. This is a free video. All you gotta do is look at it. If you do this for 10 minutes a day, your knees are gonna be better. You won't have to be 60 with a walker unless you've already messed up your knee, and then this is not something you can do. But let's say I'm speaking to people that you're okay, and you could be on a 15 incline and walk backwards once a day, once a week. Let's just say that you're so busy. Once a week, do this for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, because if you're doing it once a week, 10 is okay, but for as long as you can. Just to strengthen your knees so that you have longevity, and when it's time to drop it like it's hot, you're not like, why is she doing that? Or it's not just 20-year-olds doing it and making videos. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of people shaming me because they're not doing it. Why don't you do what I just did? Why don't you just go put the phone down, play the song, and look at what I did, study it, and try it for yourself. Instead of being like, why is she doing this? When you do it, you're gonna realize why I did it. The thrusting and the popping and the bouncing makes you feel good. It makes you feel good. And it's always gonna make you feel good. That's never gonna change. Bouncing, thrusting, popping, jumping, thrusting more, jumping, popping, bouncing. Just think about it. Popping, jumping, bouncing, twerking, moving, thrusting, around and around and around. Oh! You're gonna feel good. Round and around. I don't do nothing that's not gonna make you feel better. If it's not you, it's gonna feel good. Somebody else is gonna feel good. Okay? I should not be the only one in the club in a full out 90-degree popping. Or me and the teenagers. Or me, because teenagers now are lazier than 40-year-olds. Teenagers want to smoke hookah, smoke again, smoke some more. So the only people that's really getting to the bag is 30 and over if they maintained it. Because think about it. There would never be another Chris Brown. You know why? Because everybody who became an artist after him, unless they didn't have bad habits, you can't do it. Because bad habits, you can't do good. Trust me. I remember back in the days, in my 20s, or late 20s, if I went out to a club and I twerked, or I was whining because it was reggae music, if I was drinking, I wasn't as good as I was when I wasn't on it. So when I was home cooking and I was winding up my body, I was excellent. But then I go to the club, having too many drinks, and I look sloppy. I look sloppy. Who's gonna pay for that? So people notice when you're sloppy. You may get attention when you're all sloppy because they want to do something they shouldn't want to do. because you're sloppy, you're not on your game. You know what I'm saying? But when you're on your game, the approach is going to be different. It's going to be, can I take you out the next day? It's not going to be what you're doing after the club. It's going to be, hey, would you like to go here? Your options. Options. So, I guess from now on, this is going to be how to get around booty and slim down your waist. And then I will talk about sobriety as well, because I never did. Because it wasn't something that I needed to tell you guys about. But I'm noticing that that's why I'm so good at what I do. And it's due to sobriety. And if I just would have had this mentality in my 20s, late 20s, I would have a house on a hill. But I didn't have this mentality when what I do now was evolutionary. Because Billy Blanks is my era. He's my era. There's another guy who came after him who created something else that's phenomenal, but it wasn't for me. Tybo was for me. You can't get like muscular on Tybo. You get fit. You get cut. You get ripped. You get, I would say, you also become, because any form of kickboxing, you become very good at fighting. So I would say that it did that. So I was more keen to do Tybo type movements. But the guy who came after him, he did like push-ups, and it was so muscular, and all the women became so muscular, and I was like, ew, I want to look like that. Yeah, I want to have a small waist. You know, I didn't want my arms big or nothing like that. So the guy who came after him, he was evolutionary as well, and more people went to him than they did Billy Blanks, because the guy was super attractive, and I forgot who he was, because the only reason why I know about him is because I worked in a gym at that time, and most of the fit women did his program. And he took over the, remember how they used to do like promotional videos where Tybo was that king. He would sell VHSs, DVDs, and then this guy came after, and I can't remember his name, but he was more attractive. And so he did better. But both of them are still being personal trainers. I saw that Billy Blanks is still teaching people Taekwondo, very active still. I flew to LA to even take one of his classes where somebody gifted me that option. And that was the era. That was the era to blow up. And that's when The Biggest Loser came out. Do you remember that show? And that lady became famous. I think her name, I don't remember her name either. But she still does what she does. And if I was going to be the top fitness brand, I needed to come out during that time. So I missed that train because I was partying. So if anybody can take anything from sobriety, just don't miss your train because of other options. Because it's funner to have fun. It's funner. But to get to that bag and to have longevity, to become superlative, to change the trajectory of whatever you're supposed to do, you gotta be sober. It can't happen no other way. People try. People try, Jesus Christ, God, life. They try. But let me tell you what happens when you play with sobriety. Sobriety is smoking weed, drinking, drugs, anything worse. And sobriety means you don't do any of that. Okay? Let me give you an example of people that play with it. I'm not saying names, because why? I'm gonna give you an example, and you know everybody in the world who I'm talking about, who play with it. So, we know who they are, but they keep missing the mark. They keep missing the mark. So they're famous, but they don't make it to where now we have their shirts in our closet, to where we have their sneakers on our feet. They don't have whatever they were saying they was gonna do. We don't have it yet. And that's because of lack of sobriety. So when you're playing and you're, okay, I'm not gonna drink today, I'm gonna drink next month. Yeah, but that next month drinking, you end up in the tabloids. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, let's stop acting like I don't know. That's just what happens. That whole month that you weren't drinking, you got to the bag. The whole month you weren't smoking, you got to the bag. And then as soon as you say, I'm so proud of myself, I'm gonna go out, you're on the news. You're on the news. You're on the news now. All that hard work, nobody cares. It got washed out the window because you just got into a car accident, or you just got in a fight, or you decided to put your business on the internet because you're drunk, or you had a falling out that everybody know about now because you're drunk, or you took a drug and now you're not even here. You're not even here no more. It happens all the time. It happens all the time. We gotta be careful. People work so hard, and then all of a sudden, they touch something that takes them out of their own spirit, and then they act out of character, and somebody take their life. Somebody take their life. It happens all the time. You can name at least 11 people yourself. You know their potential. You know they would have did 11 more movies. You know that you would have saw them in several commercials. You know they were the next big thing. But guess what? That one night, and it's always connected to a drug. It's never not. A drug could be smoking. A drug could be pills. A drug could be alcohol. So just be mindful of that, because I'm able to talk to y'all, but I'm still living. You know how like people die and we're like, oh, we're so sad for them. But at least they're not suffering anymore, right? A lot of us are still suffering because we chose bad stuff. We chose to party for too long. So I'm able to talk to y'all, but I literally got to start all over. All over. That is crazy. So when I tell you that these workouts help make your butt bigger, or whatever, you can choose to share the video with somebody you know that was thinking about doing surgery, or somebody that did surgery. Because even if you did surgery, you still have to work out. That's what be baffling me. People be like, oh, the BBL's killing y'all. What? What are you talking about? You looking at the girl video. How she died? She ain't dead. The BBL didn't kill her. She's still alive. What do you mean the BBL killing y'all? It didn't kill nobody. I don't know nobody that died of a BBL. I don't know. I know more people that died of drugs than the BBLs. That's weird, right? I don't care. If you get surgery, you have to work out more than somebody that didn't get surgery. You know why? Let me break it down. Let me break it down. Number one, you spent money on this new body. Number two, your body never had this body. So you're going to have to work to keep it. Just in case y'all thought it was easier to go get surgery. No. Now this person has a responsibility, because if you don't take a surgery serious, you're actually going to look the way you did before the surgery. And that's my right hand to the booger snapper. I know more people that did surgery and looked the way they did before surgery than I personally know people that did surgery and still look like they did surgery. When I say look like, I mean they look the way they did when they got on the table. More people look like the way they started than they do the day they got off the table. So trust me, the words about people working out after surgery is dead. It's dead. Because number one, it's just somebody that had the money. And then number two, it's somebody that took it seriously. Like, I am not going to look like this no more. So their decision should sometimes be applauded. Or just don't care. Don't care. Just don't care. Because that need to die. This whole making fun of people that do surgery, what are you talking about? You need a whole mouth set. Or people that have veneers talking about people with a new body. How does that go together? How you got a whole new set of teeth, but you talking about somebody that got a whole new body? That don't make sense. Make it make sense. That don't make, or somebody that wear wigs talking about somebody who did a body transformation. How does this don't, one person could afford a wig, one person could afford body contour. That's all that is. One person wanted to do this, the other person wanted to do that. But at the end of the day, no matter who we are, I don't care what color you are, you have to still work out. Gravity and age will make you be like, where in the heck did this 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 10,000, 100,000? There's one girl on Snapchat that was like, I spent $180,000 on surgery. I said to myself, where's the surgery? I want to say, oh my God. Because at $180,000, like, you should look like a transformer. Or, you know, or a doll baby. $180,000? You should look like a baby doll. you should be, that is like taking yourself and giving an art and saying this is exactly what I want to look like. Because surgeries are not that expensive. So to spend $180,000, you can replace every part, even an organ. So it was, I think her video does well on Snapchat because we're all like, where the hell did the money go? Where is the money? Girl, all I see is lips. I don't see nothing about nothing that makes any sense here. So we just gotta make better decisions. People choose to buy nice cars and not do anything about their physical looks. So sometimes it's just preference. What do I care more about? You know? The way I live is not how I want to live, but I choose other things in my life to make decisions on that. And I can't get personal because it's not about me. So I gotta be honest, we all just make different decisions. So I would say let's respectfully respect one another, but just know that if you're walking on an incline for 30 minutes, your butt is gonna get bigger. And you know what baffles me the most? When you see men telling women how to look. You're like, How's he telling me how I'm gonna move? I'd be confused, but I let it go because I can't do anything. I can't, you know? They have a bigger platform. It's just so many other things that play into, hey, if people find me, they'll see me. Because men be telling y'all for years that walking on an incline will make a bigger butt. But sometimes you hearing it from a man is easier. Because all people want to do is make fun of me and my booty. Instead of saying, well, shit, her booty been looking like this for 20 years, 30 years. I would say 20. Instead of thinking about how long I've been doing this, people are worried about other things. So I'm just going to start, whenever I can show and prove, I'll do it. Because I'm not always given the opportunity to record or talk to you guys. So hopefully anything I said today resonated with your soul, because sometimes it wasn't about the workout. Sometimes it was about your own personal journey and you getting to your maximum goal in life. You probably are going to be our next creator or something. And you have habits that will take you away from that. Maybe you just needed to hear from somebody that had to literally start from scratch. That, damn, this is crazy. I wouldn't have had to start from scratch if I just knew better. If I just knew better. So, I'm almost done with my workout. The calories are at 533, but that's because it would have been at 633, 733 if I didn't bring the speed down to 2.0. But in these slippers without no backs, I can't go any faster. I shouldn't go any faster than 2.0 backwards. So, don't take my attire today and start walking on a treadmill with flip-flops. Don't do that. I promise you I have an injury, and right now I can't wear, I shouldn't, because I can do anything. I shouldn't wear closed-toe shoes at this time. I'll be sacrificing when I have to do something important. But when I don't have to be in front of, I'm in front of all people right now. What am I talking about? I'm sorry. I'm just not going to be on the treadmill slamming down my injury for an hour. I'm just not going to do that. I can't wait to hydrate when we're done. I only have 10 more minutes. So I possibly would have burned 648 calories, which is one meal. So that means that all of my errands today have to total about 1,000 calories. Because I have chores, errands, children, dinner. So I don't know. I don't have any stairs. If I had stairs, I know I could possibly get to another 1,000 calories, but I don't know. So I actually don't know what else I can eat today except air for me to have some physical gains by the end of this week. So we'll see. Maybe I'll update you guys tomorrow. Oh, I forgot I have to do my workout on my other line. So I'll wait till 1,000 calories in the gym. I have to do my other workout. Because I have to do a live stream on Friday. I've done it already, but there's one movement that is so hard for me to master because it's not natural for me. Push-ups are not natural for me. So this one type of push-up is so difficult. I can't stand push-ups. But yoga classes. And they would do handstands and everything. And I'd be like, I'm too happy for that. I'm gonna grow my chest and my arms. And I'm gonna look gross. But now I see that push-ups don't necessarily have to make your chest and arms bigger. So I'm working on push-ups just to keep my chest lifted because it's working. And I'm just paying attention to my arms and my back now on the push-ups. And I think it's just so sexy. She's so sexy. So sexy. So I started push-ups again, but they're hard. They're gross at the same time. That's why men, if y'all do push-ups every day, you will be so sexy. So sexy. So sexy. It's the best workout because it works your stomach and everything. So sexy. I love sweating. Guys, I love wearing my real hair because when you sweat, you can sweat. You just sweat. Sweat it out. And I see why women don't work out as much because they have to keep their hairstyle. And I overstand that because when I'm filming, I literally waste my money on my hairstyle. Literally. Because when I'm filming for hours, and I start sweating, and my baby hairs are gone, the hairstyle is all upside down. I just look like a mess. Even wigs. I've tried wigs. I just look just a mess. Just a mess. For what I do. I'm not sitting here posing. I'm literally doing full body movements. In the house, outside the house, in the shower, doesn't matter. I'm putting on a show. And I find that it doesn't even matter the mother freaking hairstyle. Don't mess it up. So I be spending hundreds of dollars just to mess it up. So when it comes to me having supporters, I deserve every single one of them. Because I have to put so much into the day I show up just to mess it up. Especially pool days. Messed up. Hair's messed up. No more hairstyle. Shower days. No more hairstyle. No more hairstyle. Only time I can keep a hairstyle just slightly is when I do cooking videos. Cooking videos, that's it. And that takes so much production that you don't do it that much. Cameras here, cameras there, it's just so much. But I am going to tell the truth. Next month, May, I am going to have to do a cooking video because it's about that time. But the cooking videos is the only time I don't fully mess up my hair. And I can wear my natural hair, like pressed and straightened, because I'm not so over the top in handstands in the kitchen. But I do sweat slightly, so it does mess up just a little bit. But it's the only time I can wear my real hair naturally straight and almost straight. So if y'all just take a look at my footage, every time I'm in the kitchen, most times my real hair is like straight. Because the only time I can do it. Because outside, oh yeah! Wig me, braid me, ponytail me. And ponytails are the worst because the baby hairs, whatever they use to hold the ponytail just goes all in my skin and in my face and in my eyes. It's a mess. So, child, they can do what it can do. It's just a mess. That's why men, once they get a girlfriend and they realize her hair is $1,000 a month, nails, well, all together, nails, hair, toes, skin, that this woman is $1,000 a month, man, they respect girls like me that create content and you look different 4 times in a month. They respect that because they're like, My wife has one look every month, and it's $1,000. It's $1,000 for her to maintain this one look. So, thank y'all for all the support, because I need it. Y'all understand that changing your look, being blonde one day, being blonde one week, red hair the next week, different nails the next week, 5 different outfits in one day. Child, y'all know how much that takes. And some of y'all be like, that's insane. So y'all really support. Y'all be like, that's insane. I would never want to do that. And then to waste your money on a hairstyle, getting your hair pulled tight into a ponytail. And then you gotta take it down the next day, that's insane. Braids, my braids last 2 weeks. Okay? Whatever you feel I pay for braids, whatever I spend on the hair, 2 weeks is the most I can keep braids. Because I have an issue with washing my hair. I gotta wash my hair all the time, and I can't keep certain styles because I have to wash my hair. So as soon as I get braids, I gotta wash my hair. As soon as I go to the beach, I have to wash my hair. As soon as I get in the pool, I gotta wash my hair, and that's what. You don't wash your braids 4 times already, and now your braids looking horrible. Your braids look like they're a year old. That's insane. And if y'all don't believe me, my last live, which was last week, just got my braids done. Where are the braids? That photo shoot, I was on the beach rolling around in the sand. You know I had to wash my hair, and then I think I had to do something else. Oh, I had something personal happening in my life, and so we had to celebrate. So I couldn't take them out right away because I had to do something celebratory. And then we were in the sand again, rolling around in the sand. So I had to take the braids out. The braids are gone, I just got them done. That's insane. Do y'all know how long it takes to put braids in your hair? It's not a wig. That's not a wig. That's insane. But these are my choices. So this week, I don't know the hairstyle for my Friday live. I still don't know. But I gotta come up with a decision. I'm gonna mess it up because I'm gonna be rolling around the sand. So I have to make a decision as to what style I wanna do to mess up. So keep yourself sane, practicing good measures, being your strongest self. 665 calories burned. It's on the, right now, just in case you're wondering why it's still going, it's on the cool down. I cool down before it cools down. Think about that, like 5 minutes of cool down, just do it in the time that you said you was gonna work out. So I'm sore because of yesterday's workout. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you have to join my other YouTube channel, and I'm going live there right now. It is the official Shani of the Body, because y'all have to have 2 different lives. I'm not gonna bore you, and I'm not gonna bore myself. So they're gonna get the workout I'm about to do right now. I'm gonna hydrate with them, get them ready for the workout. I feel the workout is the funner part, but this is the meat and potatoes. If you're cooking, this is the onion, carrots, and celery. Without that base, your food ain't shit. So this, to me, is the foundation to your overall physique. So if you can bust down cardio, you will be a better lover. You have to trust me. Because men love to say, I ain't getting to do cardio today. Yeah, that's why, you could be better. And no shade to nobody, because people are really good in the bedroom. But imagine if you always did cardio. Everything would just be so easy to you. The lifting of the legs would just come with freelance motion, the spreading, the licking, the twicking, the twerking, the thrusting, and all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, like she's aroused far beyond anything I could have ever imagined, and you just, you know what I'm saying? Because you do an hour cardio, you know what I'm saying? You gotta trust me. I know what I'm talking about. So, anyways, I love you guys. Take care of yourself. A peace.